Senator Steve Daines joins us now. So when do you think we might reopen this government? Because it's probably not going to be today, is it?
Well, it's not complicated. As soon as Chuck Schumer decides to stop the shutdown, he's invoked the filibuster. The Democrats are making this complicated. Let me try to sum it up and make it very, very simple, very, very easy. The United States House passed this CR. The president says he'll sign it. In fact, the majority of the United States Senate approved this CR. It was a 51-48 vote, including 5 Democrats joining a bipartisan majority in the U.S. Senate. The issue is Chuck Schumer is filibustering it, requiring 60 votes. So here's what we need. We need 7 or 8 Democrats today to go down and vote like this. That's voting yes. If they do that, we open up the government. Last night, Stuart, I was on the phone with a mom from Montana. Her son is now trained to become a Green Beret. He is not getting paid. And she said, Steve, what are we doing about this? I said, I tell you what, if we can get 7 Democrats, maybe 8, to go down to the floor of the United States Senate today and vote aye, the shutdown is over.
So what about people like me? I came here legally. I stood in line, filled out the forms. I had to get a police report from every country in the world that I'd lived in for more than 6 months, and I've lived all over the world, and that's not very easy. I paid the fees, I waited my turn, and now I find that I, as a legal immigrant, a legal naturalized citizen of this country, have my legal government shut down because Senator Schumer wants to support the interests of illegals. I'm hopping mad about it, gotta tell you.
Well, today with the American people is share your anger. The fact that Chuck Schumer would shut down the government because of this illegal immigration issue. We need to have a debate about it. Let's have it on the floor of the United States Senate. But to shut down the government because of this is absolutely wrong. Let me put this in perspective in Montana. In terms of DACA recipients, we have less than 80. I think the number's 77 in Montana. While we have 1,040,000 residents suffering because of the shutdown, over 24,000 CHIP children in Montana, for the sake of what, 77 DACA recipients in my home state? It's ridiculous.
If this continues, at what point do the Democrats lose? I think, look, this is my opinion. I think they shut down the government to gain political advantage in the November elections. At what point does this shutdown reverse that and hurt the Democrats?
Well, I think they've already lost in this shutdown. The American people are looking at this now and saying, what's really going on? They're shutting down the government on behalf of the DACA recipients. There's, as Mark Short just stated, there's over 300 million Americans being harmed by this for the sake of what? Less than 700,000 DACA recipients. Here's what's happened. Is the extreme left of the Democratic Party has hijacked Chuck Schumer and the Democrats. They are kowtowing to the extreme left of their base. It's time to eliminate this filibuster, open the government up, and let's have a spirited debate about DACA, about immigration. That can be done through regular order. Leader McConnell has given his word on that. We'll have that debate. We've been having that debate for several months. We can bring that to the floor, allow senators to present their bills. Let's go through the amendment process. But to shut the government down because of this issue is ridiculous. This is the Schumer shutdown.
Senator Steve Daines, thank you very much for joining us on an important day. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right.